Let me see if I can fix this fuzzy situation here. So I think it's literally the OBS. So I'm gonna have to this is an ASMR channel now, guys.
These newcomers, they come to the platform, they take up all the views, dude.
Partnered immediately. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. It's a little easy. Sorry, you guys had to actually earn things. Okay. All right. I think we're getting somewhere. Yeah, we did it. Wow, guys. Shout out to @TheGunRun on Twitter for showing me how to do this correctly. Let's review what happened this week. So for those of you who don't know and aren't aware, there was all of this volatility around GameStop stock this week. And a lot of people may not be sure about what was actually going on. How did we get to a bunch of Redditors squeezing hedge funds to the point where there's this idea that, hedge funds might have to get bailed out?
So you can buy stocks, right? That lets you own a tiny piece of a company. You can also bet against a stock, and that's called shorting a stock. And the way that works operationally is you borrow that stock from somebody else, you immediately sell it, and then you hope that it goes down. And if it goes down a lot, you can buy it for really cheap. You return it back to the person you borrowed it from, and you get to keep the profit. And so the sort of scheme, I guess, or the idea on Wall Street bets was to find stocks that they liked and thought were good, that were very heavily shorted, buy them, tell everybody and all their friends to buy them, and that would force the shorts to eventually give up and have to buy the stock back themselves, which would only then raise the price even more.
So much of what has made this story, I think, really exciting. People were really feeling like everyday people were finally able to collectively organize and get back at the folks who have historically had all the marbles on Wall Street and force one hedge fund into an existential crisis. But
unfortunately, when volumes are high, and they've hit record highs this week, Wall Street prints money. They were incredibly profitable in the pandemic when lots of people were trading. I am sure they were incredibly profitable today. This is what they do every day. They trade in, they trade out. They don't care if the market goes up or down. They make money on volatility, and volatility is churn. And so I think the larger question here is, how do we want to design our economy?
Y'all, can we I need some drum rolls. We have one of the founders of Reddit, Alexis Ohanian, coming on too.
No longer at the company. I had resigned from the board back in June of last year. But in these days, I'm running a venture firm I started called 776. And I'm happy we've got the stock guy here.
Before I say I got to do this for legal reasons, I am not a financial advisor. Everything I do is for entertainment and education purposes only. And I thought, hey, if I could use some humor, I could use some knowledge and teach people some life-changing things that they really, really need to know, and they want to watch me. Hey, I'll do it. Everybody having this conversation is a hedge fund manager or a pundit or a billionaire. Well, nobody asked the retail trader, so I do appreciate the opportunity. The blame starts way before Wall Street Bets, way before Reddit, way before any other forum. Anybody who is a retail trader who trades stocks, who wants to make some money in an economy that they're never going to retire, they're never going to own a home, they're never going to have the way of life that their parents and grandparents had, so they get an opportunity. They get an opportunity, and they see that opportunity to get something.
First of all, I always think it's very humorous when anyone tries to explain what Reddit is on CNBC or anywhere else. What is it like watching something like this? And could you ever in your wildest dreams, however many years ago, when you were cooking up Reddit in your dorm room?
No chance. No chance could any of this have been predicted. There's not a singular monolith community of, Wall Street Bets, just like there isn't a singular monolithic community of K-pop fans
Yeah.
or vegans. I love seeing people make money because they start a business. That business creates value for them, for their employees, for customers. That to me feels like an honest American way to make money. So yeah, if you ask me, I actually think hedge funds or just even the practice of short selling is kind of, it's a way to make money. And it was exposed by some random, someone named Roaring Kitty on YouTube. So he decided to make an investment and buy into GameStop. Hedge funds do this all the time. It was one clever person, Roaring Kitty with a YouTube channel, who shared his work with the world publicly. And other people saw it and said, yeah, actually, I think you're onto something. I agree. And then voted with their dollars and did literally the same thing that these funds do behind closed doors in cigar-filled rooms. They did out in public.
What was happening here with Robinhood and with these trades were that everyday people were starting to be able to identify and exploit vulnerabilities in the system that has traditionally been cordoned off. And this is one huge example of that happening.
These politicians, who are their biggest donors? Hedge funds, banks, billionaires. Who stands to gain the most or lose the most from this? Who writes the laws? So now as a retail trader, I have to look and say, do I really think that my congressman and my senator who are funded by these people are going to write laws to protect me and hurt them?
Thank you to all of our guests. Hopefully we'll be able to join on with some more, but next time, hopefully I'll be able to play a game. I've been practicing my League a little bit. I dusted it off. I was a little too self-conscious to play League in front of you all without having played in a long, long time, but maybe I will be at a level where I can at least not embarrass myself, but that's okay. See you guys soon. Thank you so much.